Ndị be anyị daalụ nne nụ ka unu si na-esoro anyị n'ihe anyị na-eme dị iche iche n'iru akwụkwọ. Anyị sịkwa nke echiri ya zelụ. Anyị sị ndị be anyị na ya dịrị ncha niile na mma n'ụnụ ya dịka echi n'echi ada agwụ agwụ dịka unu si na-esoro anyị n'ihe anyị na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Na ya bụ ife bụ anyị wetara unu nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa nke a ga-achọ ka unu ga ya bụ ife unu ga-esi ya unu adọrọpụrụ anyị ife unu chere gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile ebugasị n'iru akwụkwọ. Dịka o si dị, emara ekwere unu nkwa na a ga na-etinye elu daily update gbasịta maka ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo and ihe na-eme na the entire Eastern region. Dịka ihe ga ya bụ ife ga-esi ya ihe ọzọ emela anyị bụ drop all anyị comment on the comment section below. Ọ dị nnukwu mkpa drop all anyị comment on the comment section below. Ọzọ dịka ịbịa bụ chetakwa na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si wee na-ewetara nnukwu ozi ya dị oge mkpa dịka anyị ga-arapụ n'oge ugbu a ka unu ga ya bụ ife unu ga-esi ya chetakwa nke ịbụa drop your own comment if iche gbasịta maka ya bụ ife. Alright, over to you.
Repeat the video after watching, but you must watch this video from beginning to end. That is, if you are really interested in voting. This is a civil obedience that every Biafran should do because it has actually gotten to that level. It is very important that the needful needs to be done. The Prime Minister Ekpa actually clarified some certain things. Then the lady in charge gave a very wonderful lecture on how you need to do this voting, which is very simple. The best you can do is, first of all, make sure you are sharing this particular video to as many groups, to as many platforms as possible. People needs to be aware. So it's not just about you. Remember, we need every hands on deck. About 10 to 20 million Biafrans can actually participate in this referendum voting. First of all, if you do not understand, NNAMDI KANU, who is in DSS custody, DSS dungeon at this point in time, even how to endorse this particular voting exercise so that the people will understand that the struggle is not just a normal struggle but a spiritual one at that. Let me talk less while you do the needful. Please share this video and also continue to do the necessary voting so that you will be part of this historic change that is about to come. Thank you once again. Enjoy the wonderful video and do not forget to share. This is Let's Talk TV.
Biafra people and this Biafra government. Whoever that is not happy with the system we have adopted should go and kiss transformer. I want to tell Nigeria today that the flame of Biafra freedom will continue to burn in the house of the enemy. Fellow Biafrans, let the flame of freedom continue to burn. Let there be fire in the house of the enemies of our freedom. I say again, for the last time, let there be festival of fire to the enemies of Biafra. I welcome all of you. Good evening. Airborne.
Odogu Nam Kaligo Biafra Sukogonazo Kaligo Onyuku Odogu Ekenengi.
We are in the era of festival of fire. We call it the festival of fire to the enemies of Biafra. There.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you.
It's quite pathetic that they are trying to use fire to kill fire.
Yes.
You put their oil farms in flames, And then one Nigerian army are trying to use AK-47 to kill fire again. I have never seen how you fight fire. There's no ideology of firefighting that you have to use fire to kill fire. So, my honorable professor, thank you with your team. At this very point, without wasting much time, you take the stage with your team, and Biafrans are waiting to see your presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Information. Good afternoon, everybody from my end. I will start by really thanking our Onyendu, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Wherever he is, we believe that he is with us in spirit. Thank you so much, His Excellency, MAZI Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. We salute you, sir, for without you, we will not be where we are today. I thank all the cabinet members, the government in exile cabinet members, and the de facto government in the homeland cabinet members. Thank you so much. For without your hard work, we will not be here. Thank you, the media team led by Minister Barawa, for what you are doing. Biafrans, we salute you, both civilians and military, especially those of you in the homeland. Thank you for honoring all the decisions, all the civil disobedience that the government of Biafra has asked you to embark on. And all of these things that we've all obeyed, all our hard work has culminated to this very time. And this is really an exciting time. I thank the committee that is responsible for the ID card and database. Thank you for your hard work. I don't know if you can perhaps bring Mwadobi and MAZI, Chair MAZI Praise and MAZI Goodwill to the screen. It is your hard work that brought us to this point. Thank you very much. So without wasting much time, we are here today to learn really to the layman's level what we ought to do and how we have to do what we have to do to conduct this our self-referendum so that success will be ours. So I'm gonna share my screen and hope that you follow the screen and then ask questions when it is time for question and answer. So before I begin, I want to tell all of us, especially those of you in the homeland, that by the time we are done with this presentation, we need you to keep vigil, because the link for this historic self-referendum is going to be dropping in about 4 hours from now. We want, as soon as the link drops, everybody is there voting. So this is the hour. The hour is here. We have worked so hard for this time, and it is here. So, you waited. Sometimes we see our people, they go on protest. They ask for referendum. Give us referendum. Give us referendum. Now we have this referendum. And we believe that every honest and genuine Biafran will participate in this referendum. So we will take you through the step-by-step guide on what you need to do in order to vote in our self-referendum. The first question that some people may be asking, and when I say some people, I do not mean people that are really tuned into what we are doing. We just do not need people that are tuned in. We need other Biafrans that had this nonchalant attitude to their safety. We need them to start thinking. And they may be asking, you want us to vote yes? Why must we vote yes in this Biafra self-referendum? Why should we abandon this hellhole called Nigeria to vote yes in the referendum? We are saying that you are voting yes so that you can secure your life and property. When you do that, you are ushering in peace. There will be unity. Everybody will be equal. And when you have peace, you have unity and equality. Nothing else follows but progress. Everybody is going to be progressing. When this happens, it means that we as a people are laying foundation for unparalleled human and economic development. Right now, what you have in the contraption called Nigeria, you may say you have some human development. I would argue that you don't even have the human development because people do not reason. Development is not just when you grow in height and you enter puberty and you mature. There has to be critical thinking. Economic development is nowhere to be found. So a vote of yes will secure you human and economic development. When you vote yes, you will ensure that our leader, who is suffering for you and I because of the injustice meted out on him, will be released. If you don't care about our leader, for example, because he's not your brother, because you don't support what he's doing, perhaps you have someone from your village who was arrested, kidnapped, malhandled. A vote of yes will force the hands of Nigeria to get them released. Of course, you know, sometimes we complain that they are not listening to us. The world is not listening to us. Our government's not listening to, nobody's listening to us. Absolutely, yes. But you see, this your vote is your voice. Not just in Biafra, in all developed world, your vote is your voice. In your common meetings, your vote is your voice. You must have gone to a meeting where maybe there's a tie, people are dragging something, and then the chair or the secretary says, let's put it to a vote. The vote is your voice, and it is your expression of your heart's desire. If you decide not to vote, you are silencing yourself, not me and not other people that voted. It means you don't have a voice. Go and vote. What about people that would say, well, It doesn't matter. I don't care about all these. I'm going to vote no. It's okay. Come and listen. Tell them what that no vote means. When you click no, you are voting to remain in one Nigeria. And you are, in fact, endorsing additional sufferings for yourself. We all know what a dollar is to the naira today. We all know how much you buy a bag of rice. Just the simple things that occur in life, you will continue to suffer. When you vote no, you've given the Fulani a ticket to come and kill you. The worst thing is, they would come to kill you at their own time of choosing. They won't consult you. You will have no say in that. And after they kill, they take over your land and the property. So for those one Nigerians, they are Biafrans. We all have them in our families. Perhaps they live in Lagos. Perhaps they live in Abuja, in KANU, and they have this mansion or that mansion. And they would say, no, I do not want to vote yes. Vote no. And the Fulani is going to come. And the property that you were trying to protect will be gone. You will be forgotten. The thing is, as Fulani kills you, we all know what the Nigerian military and police do. We all know what your governors do because they were installed by Fulani. They will look the other way. They won't even acknowledge that anything happened to you. They may turn around and say that you were the instigator, you were the criminal. And the worst part of it, you dare to complain, they will bring more Fulani police and military to not just attack your family, but attack the entire village. We've all seen that. That is what your no vote is going to get you. But let us say that there are some people that do not care about everything we've said. We've had our leader. He's been in detention, solitary confinement, sick, hungry, sleeping on the floor. He just told us recently, and this was published by the Zoo newspapers. He said, despite my unjust detention, demand for Biafra what? Referendum remains my goal. Can we think about this for a second? The moment that the Prime Minister says, boom, we are having a self-referendum, our leader in solitary confinement endorses the self-referendum. We all know what a dollar is to the naira today. We all know how much you buy a bag of rice. Just the simple things that occur in life, you will continue to suffer. When you vote no, you've given the Fulani a ticket to come and kill you. The worst thing is, they would come to kill you at their own time of choosing. They won't consult you. You will have no say in that. And after they kill, they take over your land and the property. So for those one Nigerians, they are Biafrans. We all have them in our families. Perhaps they live in Lagos. Perhaps they live in Abuja, in KANU, and they have this mansion or that mansion. And they would say, no, I do not want to vote yes. Vote no. And the Fulani is going to come. And the property that you were trying to protect will be gone. You will be forgotten. The thing is, as Fulani kills you, we all know what the Nigerian military and police do. We all know what your governors do because they were installed by Fulani. They will look the other way. They won't even acknowledge that anything happened to you. They may turn around and say that you were the instigator, you were the criminal. And the worst part of it, you dare to complain, they will bring more Fulani police and military to not just attack your family, but attack the entire village. We've all seen that. That is what your no vote is going to get you. But let us say that there are some people that do not care about everything we've said. We've had our leader. He's been in detention, solitary confinement, sick, hungry, sleeping on the floor. He just told us recently, and this was published by the Zoo newspapers. He said, despite my unjust detention, demand for Biafra what? Referendum remains my goal. Can we think about this for a second? The moment that the Prime Minister says, boom, we are having a self-referendum, our leader in solitary confinement endorses the self-referendum. Think about that. So, my sisters and brothers, Biafrans, for those of you that profess your love for NNAMDI, KANU, I love MAZI KANU. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now is the time for you to act. It's not just talking. Now follow that your talk with action. Vote en masse, and you must vote yes to support Onyendu MAZI KANU. For you who say that you will only engage in activities authorized by Onyendu MAZI KANU, now I'm calling the clans of Chikedoziem and the rest of you. You must vote yes to this referendum because that's what your leader wants. He said, Biafra referendum remains my goal. The portal for Biafra referendum will be open midnight Biafra time today. You must vote yes. For those of you who now confess the obedience, we see all of you on Twitter, that Onyendu MAZI KANU is a saint. Oh, he's way better than the way of our Prime Minister. You like his way of agitation. He said he wants referendum. You must vote yes. So now that we've all seen some of the reasons why we have to vote yes and not vote no, I just gave you the high level points. Each and every one of us have our grievances. We have our reasons for voting yes. Let us then go through the step-by-step guide. As you learn, perhaps you are even with your grandmother. If your grandmother is literate, can read and
Ndị by daalụ nne no ekunu si wege ya bụ ife mana ya ji wetie ya anọ n'iru akwụkwọ bụ o nwere ndị ka bụ ezigbo mmadụ mana ka obodo si wee dị mana ndị niile bụ ezigbo mmadụ bụkwa dịka ọwa bụzi ndị na-eme alụ n'obodo a. Unu watch ya ihe gara aga ndị ihe former governor of Benue State na-ekwu n'iru akwụkwọ a m nụrụ. He supported Peter Obi bụ nwanne anyị nwoke and mbọ ya niile bụ ka e wee beta Nigeria anyị ncha niile ga-eme enjoy mana ndị asị mba na-alụ na onye Igbo echi n'obodo a bụ alụ ka onye Igbo ga-eji wee chi. Okay, ewere ọchịchị nye unu o mebie 1 month as in sorry o mebie 1 year enyere unu ọchịchị. Everything price of commodity na-agbago very high, everything na-arị n'ukwu ọjị, pharmacies na-ebe. Ajụjụ m bụrụ si ule mgbe ka anyị ga-emegide nụ ịtụ vootu a and inye ndị ọchịchị a obodo a dị mma. Ebe ahụ jụ nchọrọ ịjụ and biko na ụmụchukwu Igbo m na-ege ntị na-esonyere m n'ihe na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 mma chukwu na Sam ya bụ ife. The primary view or the primary dream desire for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is for the betterment of you and your children's future. Oge amụrụ anyị uteela a na-agụrụ anyị youth is the leaders of tomorrow. Mpa anyị amụgo anyị mụsị anyị anyị na-eche na ka bụ leader of tomorrow. Ọ bụrụ onye tọrọ mpa anyị mụrụ anyị biye were ọchịchị wee nye ka ezi the future of the youth n'obodo a, ka ezi the future of that nwa anyị na-amụ ịchọrọ a better future n'obodo a. Biko ọ bụrụ na anụ unu m na comment m ife na comment section below because ya bụ ife wozi ka ọ dị. Ana m eju even gwa na nwoke bụ onye military man bụ nye efe ndị amị ịnọ na barracks ego one ka a na-akwụ gị iburu egbe na-eko na maternity pharmacies condition ga-akarị agụ akwụọ gị 50,000 in a month the ordinary recruit. Ego one ka ị na-spend na your family niile one bag of rice abịa ego one. Ngwa ebiri egbe si gị na gị ga-eji stọpụ ndị a na-eme protest ka ọ dịrị ezinụlọ gị na mma na gị ji gbaa afọ egbe iburu egbe ike ọkọ na-agba agwa ịgbasi gị egbe how far? Ịghọtago? Egbuo gị n'iwu ọgụ onye ga-enetere gị ụmụ gị. Ọgwụ na ife na-eme n'Imo steeti kịta agụmada agwa chinchi na ahịa esugo mana ọ bụ eziokwu. Ọ gị na-eme na ahịa insecurity everywhere and ebe na-eti who will save us mana ọ bụ ife Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kwuru. If na ngwara nwoke bụ onye amị ga-akpọ gị meeting gwa gị eziokwu mana obodo a likere gị. Obodo a did not like you if you not be ibu egbe AK-47 na-ebugharị agụụ na-apịa your family. Ọgwụna ka ọha m n'ọnụ Igbo ma na-ege ntị. Nwanne anyị nwoke akwa agwara ya na ọma nga naanị ka gwara ya, they can never give you this thing, come let us get Biafra ka anyị liberate ụwa anyị. Sị mba, obedient movement ọ na-ada kiti obedient movement ya bụ ife a na-eme. How far? Anya bụ ajụ na-ajụ akwa o bere akwa. I no go gree na Supreme Court after everything o nwere ife ime iwu. Ka ihe ọzọ na ya agwa anyị kịta 2027 ka abịa akwụkwọ na line soro nu wee tụọ vootu atụsịkwa akpọ rizọt ibewekwa akwa ọzọ. Ọ na ọka mụ na Jos mara ihe kwanyere ụwa anyị ugwu kpọọ ụwa anyị mitin Peter Obi ka nna agwa okwu a. Ọ na ọka mụ na Jos mechitezi ọnụ gị mana ọmanye iwu ka ọchịchị ijoin ụmụnne gị n'ife a na-eme wee liberate ụmụnne gị. Talụrụ nne Igbo ma na-ege ntị kwunu si na-esore na Eastern News 24. Ọ na-ewute m nke mesịa n'ụmụ Igbo.